start, students. On behalf of Silver Oak family, I wholeheartedly welcome you all for today's session. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce one of the prominent personality from entertainment segment, Ken Ferns. SOID, Silver Oak Institute of Design, is proud and privileged to get the association of eminent fashion designer Ken Fern, who will be conducting valuable edition workshop for the budding designers and design aspirant on behalf of SOID. Ken Ferns is a popular name among Bollywood celebrities, and his brand label, known as Ken Ferns, is a dream brand inspiring young generation of our country. Ken Ferns is also involved as a wardrobe designer and a stylist with prestigious reality shows like Big Boss, Jhalak Dikhla Ja, and Nach Baliye. Good morning, Ken sir. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Super, great.
Yeah, over to you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir, for joining us.
Okay, guys, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my session. And I believe today we are going to be discussing styling. And I just want to hear you up. But do excuse me today. I'm a little under the weather. आजकल under the weather बोल के लोग डर जाते हैं, but no, don't worry, it's nothing to do with COVID. I have this little sinus problem, so it's kind of woken up today after very long. So if I start coughing and sneezing in between, don't run away. All right. So guys, first of all, welcome back to this amazing platform, and wherein I am able to, connect with all you enthusiasts. It's amazing. Thank you, Rikhil, for having this done. Yes, we are going to be discussing. I don't know whether you remember what we spoke last week, but I touched a little on the styling part, and we will go a little bit in depth this time to understand more about styling. Okay. So anyways, and I always remember one thing. I want it to be an interactive session. It's not that I am just going to be sitting here and giving you all gyan. I want you to ask questions. I want you to clear your doubts. I want you to, just a second. How do I close this? 1 second, guys. I'm always struggling with my laptop. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So we are going to go we're going to go a little in depth about styling. All right. And I want you to first of all understand that styling obviously is just a second, please. Yes, so styling actually is something that is just very recently developed. Can you put this person on mute? Someone's on, yeah. So styling is a very relatively new, I mean, it has been titled very recently. as a stylist. I mean, people invariably were always stylists of certain kind, but it has just been titled of lately in the past, say what, maybe 15-20 years. I mean, earlier they used to be called fashion coordinators. So people used to be actually there were professions called fashion coordinator. So it is nothing but actually coordinating a certain look. Okay, so styling is something which is also so easily accepted today, and a lot of people want to become stylists. So what is styling exactly, and how do you what do you understand by styling? Can anyone tell me anything? Can anyone put some light onto this? I think we'll have to unmute people for that, is it? Anyway, so I think that might cause some.
No, that's not the case. They can unmute themselves. That's fine, Ken.
Oh, okay. Yes, good morning. So yeah, why don't let's have an interaction.
Everyone, please switch on your cameras and let's make it more interactive. You
Yeah,
can
listen,
unmute yourself. I
it's
think we
very-
have a huge, mature audience here.
Thank you.
So I suppose
See,
we can go with a good session.
I want to see some happy faces. Otherwise, I feel like I'm talking to myself, and it's really boring. I know. Okay, now everyone is setting their hair and combing their hair. I hope you've all brushed your teeth at least.
Yes, we have.
I'm glad. Good morning, guys. Nice to finally see some faces. Thank you
Morning.
very much. And I think it should be compulsory, कि मुझे सबके चेहरे देखने हैं, वरना बहुत बोरिंग हो जाता है. मैं यहाँ पे 1.5 घंटे से बक कर रहा हूँ. I feel like I'm talking to myself and I have a mental problem. I'm at least glad that I can see faces. Thank you. You guys look so nice. सारे सबको नंबर है, सबको चश्मा है मेरे जैसे, बहुत सारों को. Very good. पढ़ाकू बच्चे, बहुत पढ़ाकू बच्चे. Great. So yeah, I mean, what according to you is styling? What have you ever considered it? Have you understood it? Do you know about it vaguely? Anyone to share some ideas?
Well, I can tell partly, like style is something which, it's very personal to everybody's so particular with the style. It's very personal to everyone. And, when we are just looking for a stylist, we also expect that a stylist also gives us something that we are expecting from them.
You're pretty much right. Very, very good, very good. Anyone else to add to this? Come on, I'm sure somebody can give me some more inputs. Okay, so in any case, so yes, styling, first of all, begins with you. Okay, styling begins at home. Styling begins with your personal self. Styling begins with your family. Styling begins with your friends. Styling begins with your group of people that you move around with. Yeah. So just a second. So styling is nothing but putting things together and coordinating a certain look. Okay. Now, when you, I mean, obviously, when you're a kid, your parents kind of choose the wardrobe that you probably love or have nothing. You have no say in that. Like I remember as a child, like I used to have certain favorite clothes, and I used to just want to wear them all the time. And my parents used to buy me these very boring clothes, and I always chose the most off kind of kapde. And my parents probably never must have thought that in their wildest dreams that somebody is going to get into fashion and style and design. So, but it is the choices that you make, all right? And that's how you begin with styling. Guys, just give me a second, please.
So your video and
आवाज कट रही है.
Guys, if you have any sort of that kind of thing, please write it in chat box, right? I think he has understood it. Maybe it's the wire that is creating this kind of problem. You can type it in chat box and we'll take care of that, right?
Am I completely audible and clear, or there's some network issues?
There's some lag in your audio, I
audible.
suppose, and maybe it's because the earphones that
Oh,
you're
is there?
wearing, that is getting disturbed. That is the voice that is coming. That is getting disturbed. That is the voice that is.
Okay, I can't change my earphones for sure. Is it better now?
A little better. Let's see what happens going next. A little better. Let's see what happens going next.
Yeah. So if there's going to be a continuous problem, then I will probably switch on to my phone. And the only thing is my phone keeps getting too many calls and messages. But I can resort to that if it's okay. Let's try it here for a while, and then we'll figure out. Okay. So anyways, so what was I saying? Yes, styling literally begins at home. You know, when you are of a certain age and you choose to go for your own shopping, you choose to put up clothes together, you kind of develop a look, is when you actually invariably become a stylist. So I mean, it's very strange that everybody is actually a personal stylist, whether you're a housewife or you're an engineer or a doctor or whoever. I mean, eventually you're putting on your own clothes. You are choosing the clothes that you want to wear. You are shopping for themselves, and you are picking up clothes from your own wardrobe. So you are the decision maker of the colors that you choose, the layering that you put on, the styles that you choose. So everybody actually is a stylist. Are you guys still facing some problem?
Sir, a little bit.
Yes, it is, but a little bit, and it is because of wire only, I suppose. It's not network issue.
Okay.
So maybe you just can unplug and plug it back again, and it might work fine.
Okay, just a second. Yeah, let me try that.
Can't hear you.
Is it better now?
Yes. Yes.
Better?
Yes, much better.
Clearly?
Yes. Yes, much better.
Okay, great. Sounds
Yes.
superb. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, everybody is actually a stylist within. You know, it's just like how you end up putting that style out is what matters. Now, you know, obviously, you guys are fashion enthusiasts, fashion students, design students. Personal styling is what makes the biggest impression and the biggest mark when you are entering this industry. Okay? What you wear, how you look, the kind of styles that you put on, the kind of hairstyle that you have, the kind of jewelry, accessories, makeup, that is all part of your style.
Sir, nahi.
Okay?
And
that is what
it's happening
now,
again. Hello.
People never had an option.
Hello. I think that if you do it with your phone, it's going to be much better. Better view, I suppose.
Is this better? Like, I really don't know now. This is all I can try.
This is much better. I suppose everyone can hear him nice and crisp. Kindly
Yes.
confirm it.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, great. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Let me begin now. All right. So, like I was saying, So styling actually begins from home. You know how you dress up, how you wear, what you wear, and what you choose. All right, and it's been it's like it's now a very known profession. Like people are choosing to become fashion stylists, and styling is a field that is required almost everywhere. You know, styling is a profession that is required almost everywhere. So what is styling and how do people become stylists? You know, honestly, styling is not even part of many people, many academics, many institutes. It's not. It's there's no course as a specific course as such. Only it's off lately that a lot of institutes have kind of adapted to encouraging styling and have it now in the curriculum, because that is the kind of the scope of the this styling is immense, and students are opting for styling and want to get into styling. So I always tell students, you know, like every designer can be a stylist, but a stylist need not be a designer. Understand this carefully. Every designer can be a stylist or is a stylist invariably, but every stylist need not be a designer. Okay. Now, the difference between a designer and a stylist is something what you need to identify first and understand. A designer is the one who creates, is the inception of a look, is the inception of an idea. He gives birth to design. Okay, that's what a designer does. Like he does his collection, he or she does his collection, introduces style, introduces trends, is part of the biggest scope of a release of design, of ideas and creativity. The designers are the creators of a certain look. Okay. Now, look is something that you also need to understand. Like whenever a designer showcases his or her collection, and if you ever hear them being interviewed, so when the term is asked, what is the look for the season? It clearly means what is the kind of inspiration that you have drawn, guys? Are we still on,
No,
guys?
we were waiting for you to tell us.
I don't know. My phone just, I mean, I don't know. It just went on restart mode or something. I don't know what. Anyway,
Okay,
so where
let's.
was I last, Nikhil? What did you all hear last?
You
So
were
the
talking.
inspiration.
Okay, so yes, so designers. One second. Designers come up with a look each season, okay, and the look is what is always described or understood. Like I said, whenever designers are interviewed, so what is your collection about? What is the look for the season? The look is an ensemble of various styles various designs put together to create a certain look. And as a stylist, the most important thing for an individual is to know what are the looks. Okay, like if I tell you guys, you know, go into your wardrobe and pick up and style yourselves in a monochromatic look, you should know what a monochromatic look is. If I say go into your wardrobe and pick up a look that is a very bohemian look, you should be able to know what a bohemian look is. All right. So before becoming a stylist, before understanding this industry, we need to understand what is style. And we have a plethora of styles. We have a plethora of looks, right from your Egyptian, Roman, Byzantine, French Revolution to medieval to all your possible eras, the 80s, the 90s, the 20th, the 21st century. All of these things have given birth to certain looks, and these looks are somewhat and somewhere transpired into design through various designers. You know, everybody is only innovating and inventing and reinventing. So designers, they give birth, and that design is then carried forwarded by stylists. to recreate looks. The stylist doesn't recreate a design. The stylist recreates a look. Okay. For example, what a stylist actually does is goes to various designers and takes clothes from designers, chooses from the wardrobes. If you look at magazine covers or you look at editorial fashion shoots, you will see like a top by Louis Vuitton, the pants by maybe Christian Dior, the shrug by Chanel. So it's what a stylist does is actually collectively looks into a certain kind of mood or inspiration and recreates a look by choosing different ensembles from different designers, and not only just designers, different even streetwear. Like stylists even put up looks together, picking up clothes from the streets. So what a stylist actually essentially needs to understand is how do you put things together and recreate something and make it look nice. And a stylist is also responsible for the overall look in terms of makeup, in terms of hair, in terms of footwear, in terms of accessorization. So, which is why at all fashion weeks, you always have a stylist you always have a stylist on board who considers to create the entire look for each designer. Okay, like I said, certain designers are very good at their craft of designing and making outfits, but they not necessarily know which hair will go, which makeup should we do, what is the kind of accessorization should we add on to it to uplift the look. And it's absolutely fine. A designer does not need to know all of that. That's when a stylist comes in. A designer is a creator of pattern, a creator of fabric. You will never see a stylist creating a fabric, okay? You'll never see a stylist creating a print. You'll never see a stylist creating a silhouette. That's what a designer does. But then when the stylist comes into the picture, the stylist recreates that and completely makes it or takes it to a different level. And today, you have stylists for all kinds of platforms. Like I started my career as a designer. I still am a designer, but our industry had this more. I think it had more scope or more क्या बोलते हैं, opportunities for stylists. And obviously, I am a designer and I have the sensibilities of styling as well. So for me, both of these things worked completely hand in hand. And because I create my own line, and I also can play with other designers' wardrobes and other designers' creations and recreate style. So today there is a stylist required in every platform, whether it is I was telling you guys the other day, even a news reporter. Okay, like a news reporter also has a stylist. Like I have done styling for news channels, and they also need to look presentable. So obviously, imagine the job opportunities in the world of styling. First of all, let's take entertainment as let's take entertainment as our main understanding, because everybody is very well aware of just a second. Yeah. So I was saying, the entertainment industry is something that everyone identifies with. Everyone knows, everyone is glued to it, everyone watches it, everyone is part of it in a way that you are a viewer. Okay, so the entertainment industry offers the biggest platform for stylists, because imagine the amount of um, channels that you have. Okay, first of all, on television. That's I'm talking about. Let's talk about television first, because I'm a pro in the field of television things. So I can give you more insight about that. So the television gives biggest scope to stylists. I mean, imagine the amount of channels you have: Colors TV, you have Star TV, you have Zoom TV, you have not Zoom TV, sorry, you have Sony, and these are I'm just talking about Hindi, and then you have English channels, then you have regional, and all of these have shows running 24 hours. You know, whether they're daily shows, whether they're reality shows, whether they are documentaries or anything for that. And for all of those people, you have stylists. All of those. So imagine the amount of stylists that are actually working on shows like these, on platforms like these, and creating your looks. You know, I mean, most of the shows also have designers and costume designers, and who set looks. Like, for example, I tell you what I do. I do a lot of reality shows, so that is purely costume designing and styling and designing. So it's a mixture of a lot of things. Okay, but right from the television industry to celebrity styling, like when you are working with certain celebrities. For example, celebrities have two or three types of designers and stylists. One, like for example, if I take a movie star, if I take for example Deepika Padukone, Deepika Padukone will obviously essentially work with various designers when she's working on films. But then she has a stylist who will only do her red carpets, and then she will have another stylist who only does her appearances. Okay, and she might have another stylist who probably does everything. So, according when you are of a certain level and a certain league, you actually have a bigger, broad band to if you're a face, then your visibility is a lot more, and you have various occasions to attend or be a part of, or contractual or assignments. And for each of those, you need an outfit, you need a wardrobe, and that's when your style is coming to the picture. Okay, so there are stylists required in the field of entertainment, film, news. You have personal stylists also. Like for example, there are stylists who actually go and shop for certain entrepreneurs and or tycoons who probably don't have the vision or the skill to pick up the right clothes for them. Maybe because they are public figures and they are sorry. I know I would
Ken, there's some disturbance also with your earphones, na?
Yeah.
Mild disturbance, I suppose.
So where was I?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, you guys can hear me clearly again, or
Ken, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay.
Hello.
So like I said, so in the field of even entrepreneurs and certain people of certain leverage also have stylists, and these are the ones who actually groom the person. like I'll tell you what I do in my field of work. Um, as a designer and a stylist. Is it better? Nikhil, can you talk to me for a second?
Suppose it's your voice is better. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now it's better.
Yes, yes. There was some disturbance because there was a wrong mode selected with your earphones. That's what I was saying. Okay.
Okay, maybe.
Thank you so much.
So, like I said, sorry, guys, there are too many things happening up and down, but maybe you have to just be a little more accommodating because unfortunately, I do have too many things on my platform right now on my table, and I'm figuring out too many things. But yes, we were talking about styling, and we were talking about the industry in terms of entertainment and personal styling and grooming. Okay, now. Styling for editorials is a different thing. It's wherein people work for different magazines, like Vogue, Harper's, and so on and so forth. Where you have stylists who actually are all about understanding fashion. They're all about understanding a trend and exploring fashion. Okay, so those are the kind of stylists who attend fashion weeks, who are aware of the latest collection of latest spring summer collection 2021, or who understand forecast, who understand which designer has kind of released their latest collection, and how do we pick up those kind of styles and recreate it, or put your latest clothes on the cover page for a certain kind of celebrity. So those are a different version of stylists. And you know what? Like I said, there's nobody big or small. Everybody is dealing with style and dealing with fashion and always putting their best foot forward. You know, so stylists are of various leagues, various levels, who work with personalities, who work with film fraternity, who work with ads. Now, I'll tell you one thing about advertisements. It is the biggest and the most क्या बोलते हैं, lavish uh, styling opportunity that one can get, because advertisements are all about marketing and branding. Okay, and you have biggest of faces who endorse things and who are faces of a certain product, and ad agencies spend an obscene amount of money to advertise a product. Okay, for example, whether it is a Kellogg's, or it's a close-up toothpaste, or it's a soap, or it's anything for that matter. And whenever you have an advertisement, you have either one character or multiple characters, and all of those people are dressed up in a certain way that identify with your commodity, that identify with your product. Okay, whether your product is a luxury product, whether your product is a massy product, whether your product is to do with some, it's a digitally influenced product, or it is something to do. It is, what is the market of the product? What is the reach of the product? Who is your client profile? Okay, according to that, a stylist creates a certain look for the personalities or the actors or the representatives of a product. Okay, and I wanted to take a closer look. I mean, all of us know, have watched ads, and that is something that you can't miss, whether you're watching television, you're watching anything for that matter, whether you're on YouTube or anything. The ads are a part of our DNA. We can't avoid it, we can't run from it, we have to accept it, or we can forward it, that also at certain places only. But how often have you really looked into ads, and how often have you really gauged a character or understood what they're wearing. It is immensely amazing how advertisements are designed, and wardrobe is your most important aspect of your ad because it's a visual impact. Okay, it's not just about hearing, it's about seeing, and visually
हाँ
it's got to be
और
so
रविंद्र सर एक
accurate
परिणाम का
that it
क्वेश्चन
has
था
got
ना
to
कि
make it
डेस्कटॉप ने उसको
impressionable.
फ्रंट एंड पे क्यों कॉल किया, पहली कॉल पे ही कॉल
Okay,
क्यों
there's somebody
किया है
sitting on.
एफटी फीचर की लिस्ट वाली एपीआई.
Ananya, kindly mute yourself, please.
Okay. So it's about a visual impact. And what is visual impact? Visual impact is what you see, and what you see is what you're wearing. Okay. So wardrobe is such an essential part of an advertisement, and most stylists get paid. Like I tell you, how much do stylists get paid? They get paid to like a minimum of 75,000 rupees a day to shoot an ad. And obviously, your ad shoots are not more than 2 to 3 days. But if you are a stylist only for advertisements, and if you're shooting 10 days a month, then you calculate the amount of money that you can make. Yeah. So because also ad agencies spend a lot of money, because for them those 30 seconds, that 1 minute of that airing of the ad it's what generates them millions and millions and millions of money. Those 30 seconds. So those 30 seconds are so crafted and so thought of. How the fabric is, the color coordination is, the overall look is. It's selling. It's selling a personality. It's selling a product, and your product is for humans. So it's got to be so connected that your wardrobe is actually something that is your high point of an advertisement. Okay. And not only that, everywhere, wherever there is a telecast, or there is it's to do with something that is being aired, whether it's on films, whether it's on television, whether it's on YouTube. Now, I mean, why do people take so much of effort in dressing up for even a reel? Instagram and reels. I mean, what is it all about? It's all about wardrobe. It's all about putting clothes together. It's all about creating a look. It's all about looking good. It's all about looking smart. So look is something that you have to completely understand and put into your DNA. And you need to understand and study. You need to not only just look at today's celebrities and get inspired by how they wear and what they wear. Look back, study, do research, go watch some really old films. And look at read books on history of costume, history of design, and who invented the first mini skirt, and where did the pleating come from, and when did indigo being discovered. For a stylist and a designer, or anybody who is into the field of apparel and design, needs to know where things started, when the things introduced. Like I tell all my students, a man is always going to wear a shirt, whether it is 3/4 sleeves, whether it is kimono sleeves, whether it is raglan sleeves, whether it is sleeveless like what I wear. I mean, it's still a certain structure that's always going to be staying forever. It's what you do and how you improvise on it. It's what becomes, a certain style or a certain a design. I mean, all the possible brands in the world are selling shirts. So how different can a shirt get? It entirely depends on you. It entirely depends on the designer or who's creating that. And when the designer has created that, how does how does it feature on catalogs? How does it feature in its sales and marketing? That's wherein a stylist comes in. And for example, you look at Zara. Now Zara, okay, when a person is designing a Zara, when a brand, okay, is producing its collection, there are multiple designers involved. Okay, one designer is only doing wovens, one designer is only handling denims, one designer is only handling leather, one designer is only handling linens, one is handling only sportswear, one is handling only evening wear. Okay, all of these designers are contributing to create design for a certain brand. Okay, everyone is working on their own terms, on their own understanding. Obviously, they are the ones who understand trends, who follow trends, who Do research. They don't do कि वो आज मेरा mood है pink design करने का तो मैं pink design कर रहा हूँ. No, it doesn't work like that. It is all studied. So, but in its own in their own way, they're all designing a collection towards one brand. So everyone is irrespectively designed their collection. The outfits are made, product is made. So when you open a Zara website, you see an entire look. Okay, who has put that look together? That's wherein a fashion coordinator or that's wherein a stylist comes into the picture. The stylist goes into the whole collection of the latest collection of say 2021 autumn winter and picks up styles, picks up styles, picks up styles, picks up styles, and then puts them together to create that one look. And that look is on the cover of your Zara website. Similarly, for all your catalogs, okay, when you're shopping online, okay, you're looking at, say, you're on Myntra, you want to buy some t-shirts, okay. When you're buying a t-shirt, is the model only wearing a t-shirt? No, obviously the person is wearing a certain kind of coordinate, a certain kind of denim or chinos or shorts, maybe with a hat, maybe with a cap, maybe with sunglasses, maybe with a watch, maybe with a kind of footwear. Who is deciding all of those things? A t-shirt manufacturing company only knows to design its t-shirts. But when they have to present it to the world, when they have to present it to the world for sales or for marketing, then they need to put up an entire look, right? So when you're putting up an entire look, you need a stylist. So these are the kind of avenues when a stylist comes in. A stylist must know what looks good. A stylist must know what is in trend. A stylist must know what was in trend once upon a time. Okay, and a stylist must know history of design and fashion and which designer is known for that or for what. Because as a stylist, you are actually going to be going to different designers or different brands or different labels and collect things and put things together. For example, if you are doing an editorial shoot, you might pick up Armani blazer, but you might pick up Gap t-shirt inside. Okay, but you need to know yes, Gap has just launched its latest collection, or Armani's collection is so and so. You need to know who's doing what because you're not the one who's creating. A stylist is not the one who's creating. A stylist is the one who's waiting for the new creations so that a stylist can go pick, and recreate. Okay, just a second. Yeah. So any questions so far? Any doubts so far? Please address, please talk to me about it. I can go on further about various other topics as well associated with styling. But I want
to be better if they have any question, they ask it right here in between so that they don't have to wait for the answers for the end of session. Guys, if you have any kind of questions, please go ahead and ask.
So can I ask?
Yes, please.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, actually I wanted to ask, like when you said that the stylist can take the elements from like from any brand and recreate the look. So I wanted to ask, like a stylist can take it from, like you mentioned bohemian style and monochromatic style. So can the style, mix match the things also like that and create a very new different style and take inspiration from other things?
The stylist has to be able to pick up things. Now, for example, when you are shopping, are you only shopping from one brand? You are shopping from Shoppers Stop, you are shopping from West Side, you are shopping from Pepe, you are shopping from Wrangler, you are shopping from Zara, you are shopping from Raste Ka Mal, वो रास्ते पे जो बेचते हैं वहां से भी कभी-कभी शॉपिंग कर लेते हो ना. बट जब आप पहनते हो, आप when you put on the whole look together, when you're one day going out for a party or you're going, you don't decide no कि oh आज मुझे सिर्फ Zara पहनना है. ऐसा थोड़ा ना होता है. You put on together, you put on looks together. You might wear a Levi's denim jeans with a mango top. Okay, but coordinating all of that is what a stylist does, and coordinating style for any person to understand style, you need to be visually very very sunny to, yeah, what are the colors and the coordinates together, what colors look good, what color schemes look good, what prints look good. So these are things that you have to know. And how will you know? There is no a book on iske saath ye acha lagta hai, uske saath wo acha lagta hai. You have the liberties to put things together. As a stylist, there is no cliche कि ऐसा होना चाहिए वैसा होना चाहिए. You can put anything together. Like I always tell people, learn the rules, learn all the rules, and then break them. Break the rules, because once you have learned the rules, you know what rules you're breaking. You know what works with what. But without learning the rules, if you break them, then you're going to be in a problem. Yeah. So when I say learn the rules, is what I meant to say is learn, study, understand, look through fashion magazines, look through different inspirational style personalities who are all about a certain look and who are trendsetters, and definitely look up different stylists pages and see what they do and how they recreate style and how they recreate fashion. That's the only way you will learn. It's a visual study. You don't have to really read books for it. You have to visually look at things and say, oh wow. Like if I say, if you look at all your old Bollywood films, back in the time, whether it was in the 80s or the 90s or the 70s or the 60s, they did not really have technically people who were stylists, but yet there were people who were coordinating a style. I mean, and coordinating a look, and it is marvelous the kind of fashion that was created back then, and people still identify with that fashion. Like people still identify with a certain look. Like when you say Rishi Kapoor, and when you say Helen, when you use these kind of words, you use Shami Kapoor, you automatically get a visual of what you're wearing. You might not know which film, which character based in which film, but you will definitely remember what they have worn. You will always remember a certain look. That is the power and the impact of design, style, and fashion. Okay. Any more questions?
Sir, what according to you is a favorite part of being a fashion designer?
The favorite part of being a fashion designer is I am the boss. I create. The fact that you can create something is this the biggest joy that I get. It's my baby, it's my creation. I am the one who's designed, who's directed my show. I am the one who gives birth to a certain print. I am the one who gives birth to a certain color combination. I am the one who gives birth to a certain idea. That is the biggest joy of being a designer.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Sir, I wanted to ask, what's the difference between a fashion influencer and a fashion stylist?
An influencer is somebody on the forefront. Okay. An influencer is influencing people. It's as simple as that. A stylist is the one who puts things together. An influencer is not a stylist, not by any chance. Okay. A stylist is a stylist completely differently. An influencer is again today's millennial new word. An influencer could be influencing you in anything. Okay, like people influence people about what are you influenced about is what you need to understand. Are you influenced about food? Are you influencing people about a lifestyle? Are you influencing people about accessories? Are you influencing people about travel? So an influencer could be of a different kind. It's what you get influenced by is what's important and what matters. Like I don't get influenced by influencers. For me, I just don't get influenced by them because I think I am an influencer myself. People get influenced by me. You getting me? So a stylist is totally different from an influencer. So never mix it up and never go down that road of this influencer thing. It's very short-lived, honestly speaking. It is just like how your TikTok was. जब तक था तब तक था, जब गया तब चला गया. उसके बदले और अलग अलग चीजें आएगी. हाँ, वो जरूरी नहीं कि वो चला जाएगा completely, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because today anybody can be an influencer. So the moment it comes to that, okay, anybody can be an influencer, which means I don't hold it in high regards. But can everyone become a designer? No. Can everyone become a stylist? No. So, got your answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Sir, like, where do you take your inspirations from, like, to create a new outfit or a trend breaker outfit, something of that?
That's a very interesting question, actually, because now you have to tell all the story behind all the designs. Not one can suffice.
See, that is one thing. I'm not going to share all my secrets with you all, but no. What I'm trying to say
That's
is,
gonna
see,
happen
honestly,
one day or some other day.
no. See, the thing is, inspiration can come from anywhere. I swear it. When I say it, I really mean it. Like people say, you need to be, like I tell people, I was academically zero. Okay, I did not know nothing about science. I still don't know anything about maths. I did not know anything about geography. I was never interested in academics. I was never interested in studies and education. But today, when I design my collection, when I design, my inspirations come from science. My inspiration comes from geography. My inspirations come from the solar system, and they can come from anywhere for that matter. It's just what triggers you, and you need to be very adaptive to be inspired. First of all, to be to be you need to. I don't know whether you guys have this subject in college, but we had this subject in college called art appreciation. You know, and art appreciation is very important. You need to appreciate art, and art is all around you. Like my assistants and my team members, whenever they're traveling with me on certain shoots and all, they suddenly like, oh wow, look at this tree, and they'll be like, sir, wo kya ho gaya? But I look at beauty all around me. I look at anything, and I say, oh wow, that's so amazing. Oh wow, that's so beautiful. And that is called art appreciation. That is called appreciation. The moment you start appreciating things is when you're noticing things differently. Okay. The moment you notice things differently, you actually latch onto it because तुमने एक बहुत ही अलग नजरिए से देखा है. ओके. और वही नजरिया है जो आपके अक्ल में ना वो बैठ जाता है because you look at things differently. And I always tell people, you are only different because you think differently. And that's the bottom line of everything. You need to be a different thinker. You need to be you need to be out of the box. You need to be out of the league. You can't be like everybody. And you are only different when you think different. And I have not done any PhD in anything. I mean, I'm not a brain, you know what I'm saying? But
I
I'm a
suppose you
thinker.
might give some PhD someday.
I possibly can now one fine day.
Because of the research that you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's about if you like something ना उसमें घुसो. उसको ना हम लोग की आदत क्या है पता है ना, हम लोग ना ऊपर से ऐसे टच एंड गो करते. Do you go into it? If I if I tell me the properties of water. It is odorless, it's colorless, it is a generator of electricity, it is a good conductor, bad conductor, whatever, one of those things. But how much more research can you do on water? It's only when you do a lot of research on a certain idea is when you will know more than regular people. We don't do research. हम लोग को research करने की आदत नहीं है. And that is something that you need to inculcate. So inspiration can come from a leaf. But if I just say my inspiration is leaf and I am doing a collection on leaf, I'm a flop show. But if I say my inspiration is the leaf and I'm talking about how the leaf changes color in each season, then I'll be like, oh, ये तो बड़ा intelligent बंदा है. So it's not just the leaf. Maybe I'll talk about the skeleton of a leaf. Okay. Maybe I'll talk about a leaf that is also a flower. Maybe I'll talk about a leaf that eats people or eats insects. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. So if I stop at leaf, I am a flop. But if I dig in, if I think further, I will come up with millions of amazing ideas on that one single uh, concept of leaf. Getting me? So inspiration can come from anywhere, and I get inspired from anything. It's just what the journey that I take when I get inspired ना, वो जो खोदना होता है ना, वो मैं जितना खोदता हूँ तुमको सोना ही मिलेगा ना. तुम अगर ऊपर ऊपर से तुमको 40 मिलेगा. Okay, but the more you dig, the more you will find, and that is the only key for inspiration. Never have a top inspiration. Bottom, go down, go deep, and remove gold. Anyone else?
So there's a question
Yes, sir.
from me.
I suppose there are many. So you can go ahead one by one, guys. Go ahead,
Okay,
please.
so shall I go first?
But let's make it a little more interesting. Please do tell us your name so that who's the one who's asking the question. At
Guys,
least.
so this is
excuse me, I need
Salman.
to just fill in, 1 second, hold on, please. I just need to get some more hot water, please.
Fair enough. Okay, Salman, you can go ahead.
Okay. So firstly, I would like to say that it's an honor to get to interact with you, sir.
Thanks.
And my question to you is that, so when you started with your own line, like of the clothing line, Ken Ferns, okay, so how difficult was it for you to deal with the business part?
Can I tell you something honestly? I never looked at business. I didn't care about business.
Like business as in managing stuff.
Oh, managing is something that is, I think it is in my nature to manage, which is why I multitask, which is why I do multiple projects. And like Rikhil knows, like, I don't know how, like sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh God, even I don't know how I did it. But so that is something that is inbuilt. And I always encourage people to have that kind of, होता है ना, शाहरुख खान ने बोली थी ना वो पिक्चर में, दिल तो पागल है, वो माया, वो पागलपन, वो होना जरूरी है. I think if you have that drive and that craze for what you like and love, na, you will. Why do people get married in love marriages? They also probably get divorced later. But why do people get married? Why do they finally come together? Because the love is intense. If you really love something, you will find it. You eventually eat only what you love. Na? Nobody opens their mouth and puts food in your mouth what you don't like. If you have a craving, आज मुझे ये खाना है, तो तुम तो craving है ना उसका, इसलिए तुम खा रहे हो ना, इसलिए तुम वही खा रहे हो, वरना तुम कुछ भी खा लेते. So managing it is something that just came to me about managing things. But yes, like when I initially, or even now, whenever I do my fashion weeks, I do not give a damn about business. For me, it's my canvas. I am the artist and I do what I feel like doing. Obviously, keeping in mind trend, forecast, and the aesthetics of fashion, of a wardrobe. But I do what I find. Like when it's like meditation. When I'm designing, it's like meditation. It's like I am acquiring a certain kind of energy, and that energy is that product. So I am showcasing my product. Like I was telling some friends the other day, you don't need to follow trends when you can be a trendsetter. Okay. So I don't follow a pattern. I set a pattern. And maybe in today's day, I have set a pattern. Like just do what you believe in, and it'll all fall in place. If you
I
want
would
me to
like to
elaborate,
add something here. Salman, I have seen him doing things, and it's been quite a long time that I've seen he's not focusing on what was assigned. He's more focused on now the work is mine and I have to do it. We called him for sessions and there was only a 6-hour slot. But you know what? He started at what? 8 o'clock in the morning and he's going till 9 o'clock in the night, neither asking us nor telling us, okay, for any time constraints or any kind of thing. And not for once. I've seen him doing it all the times. When he's busy in these works, he's busy like not for a moment he seems like he's tired. When he's doing it, he's kind of enjoying it. And I
like right
suppose
now,
that's the key.
yeah, and right now, so my assistants are waiting outside my room. I said, just do not enter this place because you know what? Now I have dedicated my time to you guys, right? For me, the smallest things become a in general. I can juggle. But when I'm talking, ना क्या बोलते हैं ना वो मैं दिल से करता हूँ ना तो मुझे वो मेरा अटेंशन तुम लोग पे ही है तो मुझे मेरा टीम मेंबर भी ऐसा चलेगा तो आई बी लाइक प्लीज बाहर निकलिए प्लीज डोंट डिस्टर्ब मी राइट नाउ मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. So even when this network was not happening, I was getting irritated. I was like, oh God, this is now. And you must have realized from the initial class.
We could see that.
Yeah, like I'm saying, Rikhil, I'm human. Okay. So from the initial part of the class to this part of the class, you can see my my energy level or my interactive level, because that time there were too many disturbances, too many hindrances, and I am one of those. I can't handle those kind of things. So I think next time I'll take class on my phone only. I think it's better. Oh, by the way, I'm getting a new phone today. So I think things might just become
Congratulations
better.
then.
Congrats on that.
Okay, guys, who's
yeah,
next?
guys.
Who wants to ask another question? Come on, guys. It's getting more
You
and
know,
more
I always tell
interesting.
Rikhil, मैं
Yes.
अपने जहां पर भी जाता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स को सिखाने, पढ़ाने, इंस्पायर करने, इन्फ्लुएंस करने, मैं सबको बोलता हूँ कि भाई मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ, प्लीज मेरा पूरा फायदा उठाओ, बिकॉज मौके पे चौका मारना नहीं सीखा ना तो तुम आगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे. तो मैं हूँ यहाँ पे, मुझसे बातें करो, मुझसे निचोड़ो, इंफॉर्मेशन निकालो, बिकॉज मुझे क्या पता तुम्हारे भेजे में क्या चल रहा है ना, मैं तो बस बोलते जा रहा हूँ. But you
That's
need
why
to.
we are calling you at SOID, Silver Oak Institute of Design, and
यार
we'll be
प्लीज
calling
बुलाओ
you
यार,
for
मुझे
certain
हेलीकॉप्टर
times.
से एयरलिफ्ट करा के बुला दो यार, मुझे ट्रैवल
नहीं,
करना.
वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, स्टूडेंट्स नहीं आ सकते. You can come, we can manage that you can come and all and take the session. The only
So
concern
call me na, let's do one session in a classroom. I don't care if students are there.
I
Just
am
keep all their
waiting for
laptops on.
that. And I think every one of them is waiting for that. But the thing is, it's all the government norms, right, guys? Am I wrong here? Or you want?
No, sir.
Yes,
See,
we are so eagerly waiting.
they also want to come to the campus. They also want to come to the classes where they can attend and talk to you in person rather than talking to you in this kind of webinar or something. But still, it's better than nothing at least.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Who was asking me to go ahead? Okay, please go ahead and ask your question.
Hello, sir. My name is
Hi.
Apurva.
Hi.
So I wanted to ask, when you're styling, you're mixing two styles, like Bohemian, for example, like Bohemian and Indian 70s style. So, what are the things that we have to keep in mind so as to not make it too much or too little, just in the middle?
See, I tell you one thing: there is never too little, and there's never too much, and there's no. It's up to you what you feel like doing. Like, can you go and tell Lady Gaga, थोड़ा सा in between पहनो, चप्पल मारेगी तुझे? You know what I'm saying? So she is an extremist. So she does what she feels like, and the outcome is what you see. And then there are people who don't cross that leap, who don't take that leap. So they are where they are. So there is nothing about too much. You need to have the aesthetics to balance things. Now, balance doesn't mean it has to be equal, right? Balance could be SAB and still be equal. But what is more, what is less, how you put things together, there is a certain kind, क्या बोलते हैं ना, एक design philosophy होता है. जो design philosophy ना हम actually सिखाते नहीं है, वो अपने आप में आ जाना चाहिए. Like how they say, your inborn talent जो होता है, But yes, you can read what is design philosophy, and you must read those things. You know how you balance things, how you understand focal points, how you understand the golden lines. You know what are golden lines? There is something called golden line and golden point, and people like for me, I don't need to know this, but advertising industry field people, they live by that golden line and golden point. Golden line and golden point is purely placement. If you look at a magazine, okay, a magazine cover page, okay, Vogue, chalo Vogue le lo. Where is Vogue written? Bottom, left, right, or right on top? Right on top. What is going to be featured in the Vogue? Where is it written? Right in the center or around? Around.
Around.
So a normal human being has a tendency to read like this in a square. A normal human being has a tendency to read things in a square. What is in the center is center. It will always take your attention. That takes your attention. That is a glance of your attention. But what you want to register, you will always read like this. Which is why if you look at a movie का भी poster, okay, picture की नाम ऊपर होती है या नीचे होती है, और main चीज है ना, directed and produced and casting, ये वो सब नीचे होता है, because तुम घूम फिर के ना उधर पहुंचोगे पढ़ने के लिए. It is a psychological thing. Okay, so what was your question? I forgot.
So like, what is it that makes it neither like too much or too little? What's the balance?
Okay, yeah. So that is a balance. That balance is what is what actually creates the final look. Whether it is too much or too less is what for other people to do, for other people to perceive. Okay, but what you need to do is do it rightly in the right design philosophy and the right aesthetics. होता ना, it's as simple as that. किसी को खाने में नमक ज्यादा रहता है, किसी को खाने में कम, लेकिन डिश तो वही है. It's how you take it. It's how other people look at it. Yeah, but you have the ability as a stylist or as a designer to do whatever you feel like. You should never look by unless and until you are following a protocol, unless and until you are doing it for someone. You know, for example, if I am designing for say Levi's, if I am taking up a job and I'm a designer at Levi's or I'm a stylist at Levi's, I will follow the DNA of Levi's. I will not mix the DNA of Dolce and Gabbana and put it into Levi's. So that is what you need to understand. Like when I'm styling, when I'm doing Big Boss. When I'm doing Big Boss, now I can create fashion statements like I am an avant-garde designer, like I am very high fashion, couture, creative. Okay, that doesn't mean I am doing avant-garde fashion on Big Boss because मुझे मौका मिल रहा है करने के लिए.
Okay, that was quite an insight and the secret one also, right? So I have to, remove it from the recording while uploading it on YouTube. I'll just
Please.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about that. Okay, so guys, there was one more person who was supposed to ask, or
Yes,
there
sir.
are other questions. Please, let's do one thing. Type your name in the chat box so that we get to know, and I'll be calling those names, and they can ask the questions. And there won't be any kind of mess up in there. Okay, Soham, you can go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. I am Soham Seer. Sir, I wanted to ask you that what is your dream project or collab?
Dream project. My dream project is to work on movies like Lord of the Rings and Chronicles of Narnia and Titanic and Mangal Pandey and Gandhi and Elizabeth and these are my dream projects. Like costume designing, like wholesale mein costume designing, like characterization, creating something, creating the past, recreating the past, like historic period films. That is my dream project. Like means mashallah, like वैसे वाले projects, not this like jeans पहनाओ, jacket पहनाओ, leather jacket पहनाओ और item song पे नचाओ. These things don't excite me. I've done it all, and I'm not even. I want to be proud of something. So those are projects that I will be proud of. Like, and then of course winning an Oscar award
Sir,
one fine day.
and sir, who is your inspiration? Like any one particular fashion designer or someone?
There are many fashion designers who are my inspiration. There are many. I can't name one. The thing is, I don't get inspired from one person. And you should not be that. You should be like one sponge. वो सब जगह से तुमको soak करना चाहिए. The moment you are that kind of person, you are able to accommodate, appreciate, and grab the best out of everybody. And that is what I am. I take the best. I get inspired. I take whoever is great. I am inspired by them for whatever timing it is, whatever they do. Yeah, but I totally admire designers like Iris Van Herpen, Jean Galliano, Christian Lacroix, Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, Rocky S, Gavin Miguel, Anita Dongre, Amit Agarwal, Pero, that's Anita Arora, sorry. So there are many people. I'm not hooked on to anyone, but yeah, there's a whole. I mean, there's so many creative designers and magnificent designers in our country and in the world, and I like everything that's good is appreciated, and I am a fan of all of them.
Thank you, sir.
Vanshika, you can go ahead. Vanshika, can you hear me? Vanshika Kalra.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask you that when and what made you believe that you want to be a designer, and how did you started working on your dreams? Like
I don't know whether you read my biography, but it is there on the internet. I used to play with dolls, and everybody obviously made fun of me in my childhood. ये तो लड़की है, ये तो वो है, ये तो वो है, हजार चीजें बोले. तो लेकिन मेरे पास मेरे कजिन्स और मेरे बेस्ट फ्रेंड जो अब तक मेरे बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स हैं, और मेरे कजिन्स जो अब तक मेरे कजिन्स ही ऑब्वियसली वो कुछ और नहीं बन सकते. बट आई यूज्ड टू प्ले विद देयर बार्बी डॉल्स, एंड इट्स सो वियर्ड. Like Barbie's boyfriend's name is Ken and my name is Ken. It was, I think, पता है वो लिख के आया था डेस्टिनी मेरा. So I used to play with dolls and I used to obviously undress them, and people used to say she bad boy तो कपड़े उतार रहे. But मैं कपड़े उतार के पहनाता भी था, मैं ऐसे कपड़े उतार के थोड़ा ना खेलता था. I used to undress to only redress, and that is my funda in life today. मुझे लोग पता है क्या पूछते हैं, क्या चल रहा है भाई कैन, क्या चल रहा है आजकल. मैं बोलता वही उतारना चढ़ाना. And that is my motto in life. I undress you to redress you, and that is what I used to do as a child. I used to play with Barbie dolls, and today I'm playing with Barbie dolls in real models and blah 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 and all of that. And I think I used to play with, my mother used to do stitching at home. She was a seamstress, and I think that is what actually gave me that that root, like all that chindi kapda that she used to waste. I used to pick that all up and tie it and do some creative things on Barbie dolls and cut the hair and put the blue color ink on the hair and color the hair blue. And I used to do all of these weird stuff. I should play with paper and create outfits. I don't know why I was fascinated by clothes. It was just in me. And thankfully, I did my 10th and 12th, and then I decided then I realized, somebody told me, "अरे तुझे तो designer बनना चाहिए." I said, वो क्या होता है? I said, I never knew because in my family, in my background of my whole goddamn family, and I don't know how many generations, there's nobody in my field, or not even close to it. I'm the first individual who's in the field of design, fashion, entertainment, film industry, glamour, जो भी बोलते हैं उसको जो भी बोलना है. But so I had no information, I had no shadow also. Means मेरे इर्द गिर्द, मेरे vicinity में, मेरे मेरे कॉम्प्लेक्स में, मेरे अपब्रिंगिंग में, मेरे स्कूल में, मेरे पूरे पड़ोस में, my lifestyle, my living, there was nobody in this field. I was from a very normal lower middle class family, going to a typical convent school, and it was just normal. But I was abnormal, or maybe I was above normal, and I wanted all these things. So I convinced my family कि मुझे ये करना है, फैशन डिजाइनिंग करना है. तो उन्होंने बोला कि अरे ये कौन करता है and all. Then but they were convinced. Like thankfully they did not need so much of convincing. They knew that ये लड़का ये नहीं करेगा तो पता नहीं बाकी सब में तो फेलियर ही होगा, तो करने दो चुपचाप उसको. और मैंने उनको प्रॉमिस किया था कि मैं ग्रेजुएशन करूंगा, प्लीज प्लीज मुझे करने दो. कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस पता नहीं क्या क्या वर्ड्स यूज किए थे तभी. And I made them ullu, and I just told them, yeah, please, mummy, मुझे करने दो fashion designing. I will do graduation also, promise. And obviously, I never bothered about graduation, and I never did it, and I don't want to do it, and I never think about it. And that's where I whatever. And as a student, like you are a student today, as a student, I was fabulous. Like my faculties used to love me because I was always up for creativity, always up for something, always up to do things, always up for challenges. And I won a national award in my graduation, as not graduation, in my fashion diploma. वो बोलते हैं ना diploma graduation जो भी हो. I won that by the Clothing Manufacturing Association of India. I was given an award by Chief Minister, and I won that time. I won a 51,000 rupees ka cricketer's ka check. That check was bigger than me also. I have those pictures. I'll probably share it one day. And that trophy is there now. I'm not getting up to show it, but I'll show it some other day. But yeah, so that was the beginning of me, and I think I just did whatever I felt like doing, and that is very important. Like if you have a certain kind of talent, if you have a certain kind of interest, you need to capitalize on it. You need to channelize on it, and that is what will take you to where you actually belong. So if you are interested in styling, if you're interested in designing, if you're interested in costume designing, if you're interested in jewelry design, if you're interested in accessories, I mean, there's so much that one can do. You just need to be sure of what you're doing and sure of what you believe in. You know, वो होना चाहिए, gut feeling होना चाहिए. तब जाके किधर ना किधर तुम पहुंच जाओगे, वरना तुम ऐसे हवा में रहोगे.
Okay.
Also, Ken, I would love to ask you here, because क्या होता है कि these students might not get confused कि that was the time जब BA diplomas were more prominent and degrees were not there in design field. So do tell them about the timeline given you were pursuing this, your education. What was the time? So that there are now more degree options and career opportunities are there. But at that time,
I mean, before, honestly, it was like तुम फैशन डिजाइनिंग करो तो तुम डिजाइनर बनोगे. अब तुम फैशन डिजाइनिंग करो, तुम्हारे पास पता नहीं क्या क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज है. और आई मीन दिस इज अनरियल द काइंड ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज देयर आर इन टुडेस फील्ड. आई मीन इट इज, यू नो, लाइक आई सेड, रोटी कपड़ा और मकान. तुम कपड़े के धंधे में घुसोगे तो तुम चाहे तुम बटन मैन्युफैक्चरर क्यों नहीं बन जाए भाई, वो बटन हर शर्ट में बनेगा. हर शर्ट में, हर पैंट में एक बटन होगा. और सोचो तुम कितने पैसे कमाओगे वो बटन के जरिए. That doesn't mean you have to only become designer. No, you can. There are so many things in the field. Why are people into this industry? Why are people booming in this industry? Like, तुम चाहे कुछ भी करो. With this pandemic also ना, तुम घर पे नंगे तो नहीं बैठे थे ना, कपड़े पहन के बैठे थे. और जब भी मौका मिला ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग का, तुमने किया. तुमने खाना तो हर कोई खाता है, बट कपड़े की वो चाहत, वो जो want to wear something, want to buy something, want to try something, that is eternal. And if you are in the field of it and you know how to craft yourself towards it and get into, you fit in. There are many grooves in the field of design. You just need to fit in. Once you fit in, तो तुम चलते रहोगे ऐसे. बस थोड़ा सा तेल डालना बचा रहेगा बीच बीच में, जंग नहीं पकड़ जाएगा.
Okay, that was nice. Thank you. Next is Ishita. Ishita, go ahead, please.
So
Okay,
I
guys,
want
we
to ask
just take some last 2-3 questions. I'm a little tired now.
Sir, I wanted to ask you a little thing. Was there a time when you regretted being a fashion designer or a stylist? Was there something ever happened?
Never.
Okay.
Never, not even remotely, not even by default.
Okay, sir.
And that should never happen to you. It should never happen. You should never go through that moment ever that you regret. I do regret working with certain people. Not even this, even that is not a regret. That was just a learning only. That's why I don't work with them again. Like some people, I say, sorry, Ken Phones is not available. And then they get so like everyone, because everyone wants to work with Ken Phones. And then, like I'm talking about the TV industry and all of that, everyone wants to work with Ken. The moment Ken Phones का नाम आ जाता है, people are like, हाँ, they know like, oh, tension नहीं, कपड़े अच्छे मिलने वाले, tension नहीं, ये वो नहीं है. Because it is essential what you look like, what you wear in this industry is very important. So I don't have any regrets. None. Nothing at all. No, zero regrets about anything.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, next is Shagun.
Yes, so I want to ask, as a designer or as a stylist, you need plenty of ideas. You need a lot of ideas. So, did this happen to you that you were blank, matlab you didn't have any ideas? So, what you did in that situation?
Yeah, I have blank moments, but that is only temporary, na. If today I'm blank, tomorrow I'll be fine. So nothing. If I'm blank, I shut the book and go to sleep. You don't have to be full of ideas every day. There are days when you don't have ideas. So when I'm doing my collection, when I'm creating my collection, I sometimes can't design for more than 2 outfits a day. And there are sometimes I design some 20 outfits in a day. So when you don't feel like it, you should not push yourself. Yeah, when you're working in an industry and you are entitled to produce design, like if I'm working on a project like a film, and I'll say, oh, aaj mood nahi hai design karne ka, that is not going to work. फिर तो क्या रातों रात हम खड़े कर लेते हैं चीजें. वो होता है एक अलग ही जोश, अलग ही एनर्जी, अलग ही वो तुम्हारा वो इट्स लाइक क्या बोलते हैं, वो पावर ऑन बटन हो गया ना, तो फिर वो ऑटो मोड पे, ऑटो पायलट पे चला जाता है. But yeah, it's absolutely normal to not be creative one day and not have ideas. It's okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I think I'm going to wind up the session. I just want to.
I think there are 2 questions remaining.
Okay, chalo.
Take it, please. Okay, thank you so much. Jyoti, Tanisha, go ahead with your questions quickly.
Hello, Cancer. Jyoti Thureja this side. I just wanted to ask that you have started your career in 2003, right? And after that, I just wanted to know your Lakme Fashion Week in 2010 after you just went for the Resort Fashion Week from Goa. So how was your experience with the models and when you are showcasing your Lakme fashion? So
okay, this one thing, Ken. Somebody has done research on you year-wise, and then they are asking the questions. You want her to ask it again?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you clearly actually.
Okay, Jyoti, please repeat it.
Yeah, sure. You started your design career in 2003, right, sir? And after that, in 2010,
you know more about me.
And then in 2010, you just went for India Resort Fashion in Goa for a week, I think. And after that, you have just showcasing your fashion Lakme fashion show. Lakme Fashion Week. So I just wanted to know your experience about that show, about the models, and what are the challenges you have been, because I think it's a very big, from when you started your career and then you are just showcasing this show.
See, I started my career the moment I finished fashion school. I started teaching. I was a lecturer. And while I was lecturing, I was doing various projects, small, big, TV, ये वो सब कुछ कर रहा था मैं, छोटा मोटा छोटा मोटा छोटा मोटा. But launching a label, that took time. That actually happened in 2010, like 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, not bad, यार. 4 साल में मैंने अपना label कर दिया. It was not bad. 2000.
Actually.
Now you're looking back at your journey and
हाँ,
you
मेरे
realize
को पता भी नहीं चला. मेरे को पता भी नहीं चला. Not bad, यार. Good job.
It's actually very good. Not bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
हाँ, और सीधा सीधा लैक्मे यार. I mean, वहाँ पे तो एंट्रेंस एग्जाम जैसा देना पड़ता है. तुम्हारे कपड़े भेजने पड़ते हैं. तुमको सिलेक्ट करेंगे लोग कि तुम वाहियात कपड़े बनाते हो, कि तुम वैलिड हो, कि तुम्हारी औकात भी है कि तुम डिजाइनर बनो. पूरा ऐसा ये होता है. Means scrutiny.
Because I know that because you were a part of their judging team also for 2 or 3 seasons, I suppose now, right?
Yeah, I have judged also, but I don't like to judge. That is something I don't like to judge. But क्या करते हैं अभी PR के लिए करना पड़ता है ना. So yeah, my experiences, it's just it's been amazing only, and models and all. So I mean, like, I have worked with some of the finest models. Today the models are rubbish. Honestly speaking, there's not, I won't use the word rubbish, but you know, there were days when we had supermodels. There were times when we had real models that, I mean, they were inspirational. The bodies, the features, the style, the personalities that they had. Now तो सब model बन गए. Now तो सब model भी है, actor भी है, influencer भी है, सब.
So I just wanted to add a little more thing in this. So
और
what
कितना
you suggest?
research किया मेरे पे?
So it's a plenty of chance to interact with you like this. So that's my question is that how would you suggest to be a professionalism in your field? For example, if we're talking about the models, in that case, they were professional models. They know all about their personalities, how we have to present ourselves, how we have to behave. And now in industries, we look celebrities. There are a lot of things which unnecessary annoying and all that. So what you suggest in a particular field, how we can stable in our personality, that should be balanced?
You know what? You have to always remember one thing, that you can't become who you are on your own. And the moment you realize that, you will start respecting everybody. Like my master G, my tailors, my whole team. Like, even like I don't want to put designations to people, but even the person who drives my car, when we go out on a normal day of work, you know, and हम लोग का lunch time निकल जाता है, time नहीं मिलता है खाने के लिए, जो भी हो, हम जब रेस्टोरेंट में, जो भी रेस्टोरेंट में मैं खाऊंगा या जहां से भी मेरा खाना आता है, वो सब के लिए आता है, या हम साथ में इकट्ठे जाके कोई भी रेस्टोरेंट पे खाते हैं, भले वो मेरा असिस्टेंट हो, या मेरे गाड़ी चलाने वाला इंसान हो, या मेरा रनर हो, या जो भी हो, हम इकट्ठे खाते. इकट्ठे में मैं डिग्निफाई नहीं करता कि मेरा खाना इधर से आना चाहिए, तुम उधर जाके तुम लोग ये खा लो, मैं इधर से खाऊंगा. नहीं, मैं सब साथ में खाते हैं. मेरी जो टेलर्स, मेरी जो टीम है, मुझे पता है इतना वो लोग रिस्पेक्ट, कितने सारे लोग हैं, लेकिन रिस्पेक्ट कमाना वो सबसे बड़ी बात है. तो पैसे तो हर कोई पैसे तो भिखारी भी कमाते हैं भीख मांग के, लेकिन रिस्पेक्ट कमाना सबसे अहमियत की चीज होती है, और वो तुम अपने सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट से होना चाहिए. यू शुड बी मोर देन एनीथिंग ना, better than bigger than becoming the best designer or anything. You need to be a good person first, and that is going to take you places, because eventually a designer can always be replaced. A person can't be replaced. So if you are a good person and you're a good designer, means to fit है boss.
Thank you so much, sir.
बस हो गया ज्ञान, अभी मुझे छोड़ो, मुझे जाने दो.
एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन तनीषा का बचा है. मेगा सॉरी, you know, he already wants to go with that thing, so this is the last question we are taking. Tanisha.
Yes, sir. Hi, I'm Tanisha. So I
Hi.
wanted to ask, all the foreign brands, they're like mad expensive. So like Jacquemus, they'll sell that one mini bag for $700. I wanted to ask what makes it so expensive, like because it's like super mini and they'll sell it for $700. And whereas like you'll see Louis Vuitton and everything, they all the foreign brands, they're like super expensive. So just wanted to ask what makes it so unique and expensive.
Because they have taken that much effort, and they have been so exclusive. See, there's everything is not meant for everyone, na? So every product has a market. So it's simple, like they are not catering to you and me, so they don't give a damn. They are catering to somebody who can afford them, so for them it's perfect. So it's a market, it's your product, it's a commodity. They are expensive because you might feel, let me be very honest, you feel it's expensive because you can't afford it. Like I can't afford it, so I feel it's expensive. But if I could afford it, I would not find it expensive. Logic. Now like for example, anyone can buy a normal Nokia phone to a 1 lakh 2 lakh rupee phone, but some people say इतना महंगा फोन, बट वो बंदे के लिए शायद महंगा नहीं है. उनके पास है उतनी औकात है या उतना है रीच कि वो ले सके. तो इट्स जस्ट दैट. आई मीन, yes, they are in a normal day, normal for a normal person, they are extremely expensive, but it's also their projection, it's also their craft, it is also the luxury that comes with it, the branding that comes with it. So they are allowed to do it. It's like you get cars from Maruti right up till Range Rovers, Mercedes, and Teslas, but every certain kind of person is going to buy a certain kind of car that suits them in terms of economically, in terms of environmentally, in terms of your socio-economic background, your status. So it's okay. And if you can build up a brand that is going to be only a luxury brand, all the bloody best. I mean, it's amazing if you can achieve to do that. Obviously, that a brand also has started from somewhere. Na? A Louis Vuitton did not become a Louis Vuitton overnight. It had a process, and which is when it became a Louis Vuitton. So kudos to their achievement and their struggle and their persistence to be the most expensive brand. Uska bhi ek hota hai. You have to give it to them for maintaining that kind of standards for forever.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Now you can wind up. You were saying something and I stopped you in between.
Yes, I was just saying I'm glad that I can have this session with all of you guys. Thanks to the University Silver Oaks, and I'm really looking forward to coming there and having this huge auditorium full of students that I can interact. I have done interactions with almost 600 students. There was one point of time when I've gone to give seminars, because मुझे लोग बुलाते हैं इंस्पायर करने के लिए. तो मैं काफियों को इंस्पायर कर चुका हूं, और मैं यही चाहता हूं कि मैं वापस आऊं सिल्वर ओक्स की यूनिवर्सिटी में आऊं और हर एक स्टूडेंट से इंटरेक्ट करूं कि कल को मुझे कोई तो कोई याद करेगा कि भाई केन फन से इंटरेक्शन हुआ था और हमने कुछ.
Nobody is going to forget you, but it's not
I am
possible.
not meant to be forgotten.
Yes, that's memory is going to go with death or something.
But thanks guys, thank you all, and hope to see you really soon. I am going to run, and I have obviously not answered I don't know how many calls and put my phone on silent because I'm using my phone. I think I need to get a new laptop also. I'm not a laptop person, so my MacBook Pro has become MacBook Unpro, but I think I need to upgrade that also. By the way, for you guys, I upgraded that light. By the way,
I can see that now. Your face
you
is
can
much
see
more
the rings
visible.
in
Thank
my
you so
eyes.
much.
Yeah.
Because I requested the same in the last
because
session. Thank you.
Nikhil called me like, sir, आप दिखते नहीं हो. मैं बोला मैं तो वैसे सावला हूँ, लेकिन चलो आपके लिए मैं उसका भी प्रबंध कर लेता हूँ कि मैं थोड़ा सा दिखूं, तो मैंने if I can do this upgrading, anyone can do an upgrading for yourself and for others. So keep upgrading. Okay. Bye bye. See you. Tata.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you
so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
Over
Thank
to
you,
you,
sir.
Ruchi. Guys, you can get your certificates by clicking on the link and filling your feedback, right?
Okay, bye,
But
guys.
that feedback link is open for 15 minutes only. Thank you, Ken. I suppose he has already left. Okay, so over to you, Ruchi. Please guide them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ken, sir. I guess he's no more in the meeting. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Team Pehel. Special thanks to Akanksha ma'am for supporting us always. Talking more about SOID, the courses that we offer is Diploma in Design. Tenure of the course is 3 years. Bachelor's in Design, tenure of the course is 4 years. Also, student, we'll be sharing the link in the chat box. You have to fill your name with the correct spellings so that we can share the certificate with you with the help of it. The link will be open for 15 minutes itself, so do it ASAP. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thank you, Akanksha ma'am.
Thank you, Ruchi. Guys, this link is open for 15 minutes. I've already sent it. You can just fill the form and submit it. Thank you.